Aloha. You know, just kind of impromptu here, just a few thoughts as I believe that, first off, I want to mahalo everybody for coming out. I think Lili Kala hit it. She hit it on her final statement, sovereign nation. Yeah, we got to be real clear on that, where we came from, where we going. I think I don't have much faith in the courts, to be honest with you. But what I do have faith in is you, my people. I believe in people power and unity and solidarity. And I think that we need to come together on common ground. We're not always going to agree on everything. We're not always going to agree on solutions. But together, we come together, we learn. And the important thing is we raise consciousness. And that's what I want to speak about today. I see, just in the signs alone, I see varying levels of consciousness. I want to challenge everybody to really be clear what we're talking about here. Are we talking about ceded lands? Where does that word come from? Who ceded what land? It's stolen lands. It's stolen lands. We're clear on that. Now, Supreme Court Justice Moon ruled that the state cannot transfer or sell these so-called ceded lands, or stolen lands as I like to call them. And he's correct. He is correct. And we need to uphold this ruling. I think as a people, we have to acknowledge that we have not really come together as a whole to determine how we're going to go forward and where we're going to go. So for me, I came today in solidarity to uphold this ruling because it is correct. The state cannot sell what they don't have, they do not lawfully own. But then I'm going right there, I'm going to stop for me. I'm not calling for a settlement. I'm not calling for, because we need to determine that for ourselves. That's the essence of self-determination. We come together, we decide the solutions, where we're going, you know, what is acceptable to us and what is not acceptable. And I want to be able to confront you. People put this negative spin on confrontational. I am a confrontational person, and I want to confront all of you. Because I believe if we cannot confront each other, how will we ever confront America and the injustice? So we need to be peacefully, non-violently confrontational with each other. And through that process, we'll grow and we'll raise our consciousness, yeah? So I want to talk real quick about the ceded lands. And you know, I see some of the signs that say ceded lands, and I'm a little uncomfortable with that, but that's okay. We'll continue to learn, yeah? We'll be careful. We use the term loosely, but I think it's important that you have the consciousness, know your history. Yeah, who ceded the land to America? The provisional government. Who was the provisional government? They were the usurpers. They were the ones who overthrew and imprisoned our queen in her palace. So they could not cede what they did not rightfully own. Let's be real clear on that. Yeah? So absolutely the state cannot sell or transfer ceded lands because it does not belong to them. I think that we need to build bridges. We need to come together as a people. Solidarity is the only way. Unity is the only way that will progress and go forward. And we will not always agree, but we got to lose the animosity. We got to lose the distrust and the fear. I see a lot of our people running around being driven by fear. We shouldn't be afraid. We should be intelligent. So understanding for me that this issue is very important. But it's not important because we're waiting for a settlement. I don't agree with that. Yeah? I see some signs that say no metal until we settle. I'm being honest with you. I'm a little uncomfortable with that. Because what are we saying then? Last year we seen what a settlement looks like. And we rallied against that settlement and we stopped that settlement. Some of us did. And I believe that we all need to get involved, educate ourselves, understand clearly what we're supporting. Yeah? A settlement may not be the best thing for us as a people. And we got to acknowledge that. So If we're talking about don't meddle until we settle, then are we also saying that once they give us a little settlement, then they can sell the rest of the land? Then they can transfer the other 1 million acres? Is that what we're saying? I want to challenge you to think about that. Think about that. Yeah? I don't know if I feel a settlement is not a good deal. I don't want Hawaiian rights. I'm speaking for Andre Perez. I don't want programs. I don't want federal funding. I want my land back. I want my country back. Mahalo. Aloha aina.